Hey guys, Walt Rice here, and this is a quick video for my team members. I'm going to talk about where I learn about silver and where you can go to learn about silver and where I get my silver. First of all, when I'm online and writing articles and doing videos, I listen to the radio a lot, and uh, some of the people I hear on the radio is Mark Levin, Glenn Beck, um, Laura Ingraham, Fred Thompson, and you can't help but hear all the ads for gold and silver companies, and primarily one of the top ones out there, one of the top companies out there, and the top ones advertised is Goldline. And so I went to their website and I requested some information. They sent me a nice folder with just a slew of information about the history and the market, what's going on with silver, and not that it answered every question. There's so much information out there on the internet right now. I watched a lot of YouTube videos, but this is a good site to go to. Now, I haven't purchased any gold or silver from Goldline, not because I won't. It's only because that they require a minimum investment or a minimum purchase. But I do recommend going to this site just because it's a site that you hear about on the radio, and you might as well go there and check it out. Now, if you've done any internet marketing at all, you can't help but have heard of this guy, Robert Kiyosaki. He's the best-selling author of a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. In this book, he talks about his two fathers, his real father, who was a college professor, and for all extensive purposes, wasn't very rich and didn't have rich advice for Robert. And then he also had a friend of the family, a friend of his father, who was rich and gave him the mindset and philosophy of being rich. And Robert talks about something called a cash flow quadrant. And in this video here, you can see that the poor dad side basically said, grow up, go to school, get a job, have an employer, work for somebody else. And the other piece of advice was the next step, I should say, in this quadrant, from going out of the poor side of the quadrant, is being self-employed, and then going into the business owner side, and then going into the investment side. I'm not going to. I'd rather have you hear it from him. He does a much better job than explaining this. But the bottom line here, right here, is the I stands for investor. And the minute you purchase a piece of silver or gold, you are making an investment. A lot of people think that the only investments out there are the stock market or real estate, and that's not true. Gold has been the constitutional currency of our country. It's been around forever and used as a form of trade and barter and currency. And what happens is when you start learning the history of gold and silver, you start learning the history of the world and how we came to where we are today in our country, and how gold played a part in the founding of our country, and why the lack of gold in our currency, in our monetary system, is causing a lot of the problems that we're having today. It was through Robert Kiyosaki that I found this, was introduced to this gentleman through one of his videos in an interview that Robert did with his friend and partner here, Mike Maloney. Now, Mike Maloney, which I didn't realize again at the time, and it wasn't until I started doing made the decision that I was going to start buying some silver, owns a company called GoldSilver.com. This is, I think, one of the best single sites that you can go to. And again, even though I haven't purchased anything from them because they have minimum purchase requirements, Mike is just a leader in the industry, and like I said, you can find his videos on the YouTube everywhere. But here's one good source that you can go to, his website, GoldSilver.com, to find all of his videos that you will find on YouTube. You will get a current video every day that usually answers a question that somebody has on his blogs pertaining to the market, specifically gold and silver. And again, his blog is very well. So this is one of the best places that I would recommend you starting to start doing your due diligence and research. Now, this site here, Quality Silver Bullion, this site, Quality Silver Bullion, excuse me, is where I started purchasing my silver. And one of the reasons I like this site is that you can buy single coins right above spot, and get it delivered right to your door. Now, what I've been focusing on right now is the 1 troy ounce Walking Liberty .999 fine silver bullion round. And they call it a round just because it's round. It's not a coin. It wasn't in circulation. It's just a round stamped piece of silver. And we're going to take a closer look. This is what it looks like. Close up. And what I'm going to do now is show you my actual orders. Okay, here's an online receipt of one of my orders. And again, what's nice about this, you can order it online. It comes priority mail, UPS, or not UPS, but U.S. Postal Service, and you can track it. And it gets to your house probably in about 4 business days from the time that you actually order it, 4 to 5 business days. And you can order through PayPal. So we will look at okay, here's the final price of the order. 1 troy ounce. I bought a troy ounce and a half troy ounce Walking Liberty. The troy ounce, $19.03. The half ounce, $10.21. And the shipping, $6.80. Total $36.92 for buying some silver just above the spot price of silver. What silver is going for right now. I'll blow this up so you can see the price a little bit better. And so that's it. So if once you're ready, I recommend making a purchase, whether it's quality silver bullion or finding a site that sells individual coins just above spot. There are coin dealers in your town that you can find locally that you can go down and actually buy silver coins that have been in circulation, and that's something else that I'm going to do. And that is it. I encourage you folks to follow the link below, get back with the person who invited you to watch this videotape, and start learning about silver and how it can protect you and your family against deflation and a collapsing dollar.